Alrighty, hello. Hello, peeps. We are back with some more Stanley Parable Ultra Edition. Um, so it does mention the time here. I don't know if the time actually. I actually did find it weird that it asked me this time last time. So I don't know if it's supposed to be a specific time that we need to have this in, but what? Hang on, hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? What the hell? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. What? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take the step seriously. They just leave it at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. What the fuck? That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the time you're setting is correct. What the fuck? I could just be doing 12:01 then? Oh my god. Oh my god, this game is so funny. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. What? Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. I thank you, game. Alrighty, I'll just let you get back to the video game now. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's so funny. Maybe I should just like... What the... Oh, join the community. Okay, follow us. I'm starting to... like, the fact that there's so... You know what? Maybe if I just did this... Hmm? What the hell? Wait, so what happens? Maybe if I go backwards, maybe something else would happen? Oh, no? Okay, I thought it was, Oh, okay, if I push X, then it speeds it up. Okay. Crows, crows, crows. What? I don't know if this is a bit or not. I actually feel like there's something here that's gonna cause an ending too. It'd be weird if there wasn't anything here, especially since like it's at the time. It made a comment about the time. Created with Unity, 2013, written by that. The floating world. I love how there's actual like voices and like. Sorry, Leroy. What the fuck? Wait, what? The fuck? Who's Leroy? Who the fuck is Leroy? What the Poppin cast? I know. Sean Dow, the Crows community, Discord, the Discord mods. Okay, and you. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck is this game? What? Oh, this is how the subtitles would be displayed. Okay, I thought there was something. I'm just curious if there's something else here. It's the fact that like, okay. Okay, I don't. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else. here. Okay, let's go back in then. I'm like pushing all the what the
This is
fuck?
the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee
Oh
number
wait, okay, we already saw this. Okay, never mind. Welcome back. Cool. I got another. Quit the game and start it again. Okay, this actually was. Okay, I thought the cutscene was like new. Although, granted, maybe if I did continue the cutscene, it would have started something else too.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ultimately, like it's nice that they gave the extra content, but we don't necessarily need to go there yet. Because there's still a lot of stuff we need to see here. If anything...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Arguably, if I go here... I still need to go back to when the room was like green, but...
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
If I go here... Actually, is there anything in the bathroom? I didn't actually thoroughly look in here. Oh, I did, but... Oh my god. I did look in here, but like... Because of this... What the... What was that? I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely say that's a lovely Okay. Am I glitching or something? Why is it like twitching there for a second? I don't know. Maybe. And then I open it again. Anything? I got a feeling. Nope. I leave. And then go back. Actually, what if... I go right up and then I click. Never mind. Okay. I didn't know I can do that. Wait, so what if I do this and then I shut the door? Okay, I thought I was onto something. Damn. Okay. Okay, never mind. Alright, I tried. How about anything with the computer? Nope, nothing. Nothing. Nope, nothing. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
God damn it.
who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And
I don't
so
remember.
The boss
Or was it
assigned an
2845?
extra secret PIN number. 2845.
No, fuck me.
But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
So what happens if I click up? Nothing. Okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
So
Stanley
instead
walked
of
straight ahead through the
continuing,
large door
I'm
that
escape.
read Mind Control Facility.
Cool.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Cool.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Exactly. Wee. Oh shit.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger
Oh
picture.
shit.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No! 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 I can get out! Come on! No! Oh, what?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who the fuck
In
is
a
this?
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
The Stanley
And yet it
Parable.
would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh shit. What killed Stanley, though? Oh shit, this is the office. Yeah, that's my office there. And then there's nothing behind those. Oh my god, that's so funny. You actually can't go inside any of these offices. Important to get it right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Oh yeah, and there's the two doors. The two doors. Instead of the two open doors, the very first concrete piece in Stanley Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as the extension of it, exploration of contradiction of the room posted. Filing cabinets. Office oh, shut. Oh, the credits. Oh my god, that's so funny. The Office. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game. When the button is pressed, each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Interesting. Maintenance room, an early version of the maintenance room. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is not real! None of this is real! How could I be so deceived? In early development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on the battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would begin. World War Against the narrator, we realized shortly after starting to build that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of the people who like shooters, which was not our intention. That is so funny. Honestly, you guys should have done that. Make fun of the people who like shooters. Fuck it. Alone. They're an early version of the lounge. Oh my god. So this is legit the credits now. Are you a rock? Could you tell me what the significance of the number 1128000 is? Or 800 is? Well, the thing is, I want to know is what would you do if Stanley entered any other room? For instance, on a scale of max to some Salvador Dali, how surreal will this game be? Were you born with a magnificent voice? What did you barter? Was it just receive? And finally, the most important of fuck. Congratulations! In the line with our previous announcement regarding promotion of results attached to the file open. Carefully see the full details of the result. Congratulations! First to apply to claims. What fuck? I wanted to tell you I like Stanley Parable as much as I like seeing the humorously small badger in swim trunk and things. I liked it as much as I like walking in the park, watching the sunset. I dare I say pushing buttons. Please, I would like to keep this proposal as a top secret. Delete it if not interested. Transfer 24 million to you. This money is initially belongs to a client who died in Libya crisis. Oh my god. How do you type with boxing gloves on, Ben? What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Yeah, honestly, I do too. I am Elias Brisney Broker. Please partner with me in every rewarding business venture. Details will be sent to you if you are interested. My email is to elias@ymail.com. Treat is important, not spam. Hi, Mr. Narrator. I have a question for you, sir. What is the message for today? Sincerely, Harris. There's a skeleton inside you. There's more skeletons in the world than humans. Thanks and goodbye. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I donate? Why? How? Capybaras? Oh my god. We sent out, we asked people to email the narrator while we had initially planned to use a selection of those emails. How will you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock. That's so funny. Are you gay? Okay. Apartment diner. In the previous version of the choice leading the apartment ending, the timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Oh! Oh yeah, I guess I could have just not picked up the phone. I forgot about that. It's functionally the same as what it... I don't even want it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Cool. Cargo lift. The cargo lift was always intended to offer a choice of staying and jumping on a different path. However, we decided we also wanted the option for them falling to their death. Oh yeah, there is an entrance at the bottom, actually. Oh my god, how big is this place? Holy shit. Escape mission. When an ending... When the player restarted from the escape menu, unfortunately very few players realized this is what... which was frustrating for everybody. Oh, I see. Ending, we're playing Puddle Lover then. Modern can go up and down with the freedom above and we abandoned this when player found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed two endings together instead. What do you do in this countdown room? Oh yeah, freedom ending. I got that one. Countdown desk, one of the desk. Oh my god, where am I going? Is this the phone room?
The other one then. And finally, he pushed the number.
Recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly in a separate time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is like the actual credits. Oh, okay, I went all the way back. Office clock. Even promoting all the assets they used. No, the game design mock-up, okay. No, the offices themselves. Stanley's office from left to right. Oh, cute. So it became that to that to that. That's cute. Alright, let's continue on.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You
Oh,
can
shit.
still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
No, fuck it. Nice. I mean, I could have done that. Yeah, I figured. Yep. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let's go back to the broken office. If I remember how to
Stanley
get
came to
there.
a set of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh yeah, and I
Perhaps
can
he
go to
wanted
the phone and
stop
just
by the
not
employee
answer,
lounge
actually. Let's
first,
try that.
just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yes.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, Jesus, I almost
I'm not
jumped
your
off.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Alright, let's not pick it up and see what happens. Oh, wow. So it actually doesn't do anything if I wait here. Okay. Let's just do this then.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Let's keep
When
going.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
Or maybe
by
I
the
did need
employee
to
lounge
pull
first,
the
just to admire it.
cord, and then it would have teleported me. But I don't remember.
Yes, this room.
This
But
room.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I took the red door. I guess this would be the next one. I don't remember how to get... Excuse me. I don't remember how to get back to that other room,
And so
like
he
the green
detoured
version,
through
but
the
I'll check.
maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, that leads back over there, so let's not go there.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So
Yes.
now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left. I'ma go right. Oh, there's no right.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
You motherfucker! Let me through!
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh my god, oh no, I've broken him again!
See, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Cool. Oh, what the fuck?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
God damn it. Okay. Before we do that, let me just see how I got back to that other room quickly. Okay, so I do have to go... Okay, so that's what it was. I do need to break the game again, and then the room... Yeah, then after we go up the stairs, yeah, the room becomes green. Okay. Alright, let's do that then. Maybe that'll give us a different ending, so let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait,
what?
what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the
Yeah,
one who
why the
wrote
fuck are you asking me? What the fuck are you talking
Right
about?
here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come,
Oh,
Stanley, let's find the story.
what the fuck? Where am I supposed to go? Okay, this feels very backroom-esque. Where the fuck am I going?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh my god. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What the fuck?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, the content room is in here. This we still haven't restarted. Oh
Okay,
god.
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What is happening? Where are you taking me, you bastard? Oh god.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Why are you asking me?
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah! We did it! We
I know you put
did
in
it!
a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right.
Oh my
about
god, the
this
door's
at all.
gone.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
Says
I'm
you.
getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, good lord.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I think when I was in the wrong room, he referenced this line. What the fuck? We're going in here now. We never went in here before. By diverge? No, okay, maybe not. Let's follow the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
What the fuck?
Hang on.
What are you talking about?
Back there? Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the
You
fuck
know
are you
what?
talking?
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What? What the fuck is happening? My man's having a stroke here. Holy shit, where am I going? Lumpy lid. Oh, what the fuck? Where am I going?
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
What the fuck?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
It's green.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Nope, we're not going back there. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, never mind, we do have to go there. It literally took us in a circle.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, God. Now what?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
This, sir? Okay, sure.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Oh,
What do you
God.
want our story to be?
We're already
Go on.
lost.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for
Boop.
it. Oh, no, not you
Oh,
again.
no.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh, God.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Alright, cool.
Oh,
You can...
hold up, what's this?
The
A
confusion.
confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
For
We're
17...
supposed to restart the game eight times?
Oh, my God.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Oh, my
So now,
God.
according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Is the room
I don't
getting
want the game
smaller?
to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh no.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, okay, it actually restarted. It actually restarted this time. Okay.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Shit up. I'm gonna go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he
Hi,
wasn't
the
5 years
compass.
ago.
Decided to have a lighthearted game for a little bit. This is a very short game though. It's like 12 hours. Honestly, I might do this in one more session, and then maybe one more session, and then I'll probably actually move on. But this is just yeah, this is just a lighthearted game. This game is such a troll. So
please stop trying to make every decision by yourself. I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
do a flip. I actually did do a flip earlier by mistake. That was like my first ending.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
I did.
Well, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
I actually did this on my very first playthrough. I unplugged the phone. It wasn't intentional. I just did it.
He's taken to
But
his wife, and the two pledged themselves.
it's because like doing this shows a room that I have not been able to get to, so I'm just trying to get back into that room again.
Is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I am a real person. I'm a real boy!
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well,
I'm sure
I
it's
won't have
fine.
that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Enjoy this, the compass.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario,
Welcome
a
to the
hypothetical
ad.
real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
Damn, that's a
Which
whole lot of
choice would you make?
words.
Remember
Too bad
that
I'm not
unlike
reading
here,
them.
The real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
The compass. My goodness, it's 4:30. I'm supposed to have a back snack and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
We make
Do you
8
make
choices
more than
per
8?
day.
Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Like, does choosing to breathe count a choice of in and of itself?
You may have noticed
Or does
this
it, or do you
room
have to
has
make like a
begun to
full-on,
deteriorate
like,
as
I
a
want
result
this
of
food over
narrative
this food?
contradiction? But not to worry. Now that you're
I
properly
choose to
informed
skip a
on good
meal. How about that?
decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Also,
and
the
see what
game
correct
world
thing
is
to do
breaking
would have
again.
been. This way, please.
Ah! Game is breaking. Alright, alright. And look, now they put fences everywhere, so I can't
Now
cheat.
that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and
Ah.
dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
I can't
That
do a
story would
flip.
make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I can't do a flip. Okay. So I have to go through here.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
No. I refuse. Because then I have to go
Remember,
here.
all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I choose right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
They like the game's completely breaking now. Alright. And I think if I try going again, does it do it? I don't remember if it does anything. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Okay. We'll go this way.
Oh, it's really...
I broke
I
it.
can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did
Fun.
you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh, Jesus. Ah! Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
With me!
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I did.
What, did you think that would be funny?
Yes.
You just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Who fuck
He
Stanley?
actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
He's a sheep.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
No.
You're a child.
Bite me.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
I actually did see that ending. I actually did see it. It was pretty cool.
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly
There we go.
and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think now if I did this, he's gonna scream at me.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I have to go through all this process just to get to a room that like I
To a
didn't.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so now if I go this way, it should lead me to the office with the green room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Coming
This
to
is
the
blocked
staircase,
off.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
They actually can't, like normally there's stairs here, but you actually can't go down here now because you took this path. Oh, goodness. And also this door, you're supposed to be able to open this door too, but you can't. Because he's very... Okay, there we go, the green room. There we go. This is where I wanted to come back
Inside
to.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Panda.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
That's at a dumb store.
Shark 115.
All right,
Was
let's do
this
this.
the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Oh my god, seriously? No fucking way. I actually...
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He
Oh
spoke it
my-
into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Oh my god, you actually can't speak into the receiver. Oh my god. Wow.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
There is a problem, I can't actually do it.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I actually didn't do it before purposefully, and I thought you actually were. I thought you were actually going to be able to do it, but you actually
You're not gonna
can't.
do it,
I
but
can't
you
do
know what?
it.
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing.
I can't
for your
do it,
respect.
dude.
The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak.
Oh.
Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Well, that sucks.
Instead of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello?
I actually tried doing this ending too, but it didn't work.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Yeah, I actually got this is an actual ending.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
So this was like my first real ending. I thought you could do something with the receiver there, and I was completely wrong. So
Without you, do you understand?
understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. You're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Nope.
Do something.
Do something.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this.
Oh.
The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
What's
Only
this?
time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Well, thanks for coming to Compass. You take care now. Thanks for coming. Yeah, this is going to be a shorter stream. Like I said, it's just for like shits and giggles and whatnot. But thank you for so much for coming. We'll play soon. But yeah, have a good night.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let me see. What can I do now? I guess I can go this way.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
And then when I go this way, I go...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase,
Nope,
Stanley
I'm going
walked
down.
upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe I
All
am
of my
crazy.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh god, we're actually getting
Doors
meta
closed
here.
automatically behind him wherever he went.
Oh
And for
shit.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Oh,
Were they simply
God.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He
This
just
isn't real.
hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh god.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
What the
How was
fuck?
he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How
Yeah.
else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh, God.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh, shit.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, God, that's so creepy.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Is that
And
Stanley?
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
What the
She had
fuck?
no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So she did it, but so she never called 911? Wow, damn.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Okay.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I could go to the new content door now, I guess, but...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
If I did do this,
So
and...
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay. Okay, so this actually just takes me back onto the other door. I don't think this will change the story.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
what
to
the-
go up to his boss's office.
This is-
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, No path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm going to stay here. This is my choice. This is my
It
choice.
was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet?
I am, yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because why the
Please
fuck
offer me
not?
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
No.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Is there really, like, nothing else in here? Okay. I thought it was going to be an ending. God damn it. Okay. Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee coming to a staircase,
Oh,
Stanley
no!
walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nah, shut
That
up.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into hastily opened the passageway.
Alright, so... I'm gonna go down. And then... I'm sure the other ending would be for me to figure out what puzzle I need to do for that when the room's gonna explode, but I don't know what it is, so let's go back up and see if this does anything.
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out. Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
What? Is there another code?
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
And if I go back up, does anything happen?
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me. Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, I'm actually pissing him off.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Oh my god. You think you're gonna piss me off? I'm gonna piss you off. Jesus Christ, this game is so much of a troll.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Truly, wasn't there like one of the codes like one? I think. Okay, no, it didn't do anything. Okay.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Oh my god. No, he doesn't even acknowledge it this time. Okay.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
God.
But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Okay.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters?
Oh
Why
my
aren't we given
god.
time to imagine the surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
And
That's why
alive.
people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Oh god. Oh shit. This is it.
Okay, the room where we're holding our press conference should be just around the corner.
Oh my god, I actually can't go back. Good lord. Live on stage. All eyes on Stanley.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
I'm surprised he didn't just, like, you know, disable the button. A Q&A with the world's first sentient machine, a fucking claw.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Break a leg. Break a leg. Oh my god. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from, your coworkers. Story. Oh my god. Storyteller. Up again and down again. Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh, so funny. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go up. The guy who went to Mars. The Lord. I'm sorry, hang on. Doing great. The Lord. What does that say? A meat. I can't see what that says. Like meet the specialty or something. I don't know. That's so funny. Alright. Oh my god. Stanley. Down, then up, then down, then up. Down, then. Stanley. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Oh shit. No, give it away! No. Damn.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
No, what? Oh, cool. I could shut the door. Yeah, 420.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not
Yes.
to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside.
Yes.
To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart. He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something.
Yeah,
It's all
it's
just
beautiful.
a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
Yes. Okay, that's it. Okay, I was hoping there'd be something else.
Ah, no, apparently not.
Well, maybe I'll go back in. Damn. Nothing. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now I'm curious if I don't move, if he says anything or not. I think I've kind of exhausted everything so far. So maybe I could just do the new content stuff. Shit. Actually, what if I quit? Does this do anything?
All of his co-workers were gone.
What if I did this while he was talking? Does that do anything?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What the hell? What did I just do? Okay.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
We...
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The
Nice.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm
should go up
sure
and down.
it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Go up and down, up and down, up and down. Or not?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's... the jump circle?
I can jump! I can't. I have to be in the circle for it to jump. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. Come on. Oh, what? Oh my god, really? Wait a minute, was I supposed... was I supposed to fucking...
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh my god.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And every... oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base.
Honestly,
rush a
if this
cheap
was
expansion to
just
market for
it,
no reason
actually,
other
that's
than to
so
make an easy
creative.
dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm
Is that
infuriated
actually?
and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh, what the fuck? Hello? Narrator? Narrator?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares? Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Fine, we'll see. What the hell is this? Me.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What the fuck? Where's the Skyrim shit?
I call it the Memory Zone.
Oh,
It's
I
where I've
love
been
it.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Yeah. Oh, 2013, that's cute. That is cute. Oh, maybe no, I can't do that because the time at the beginning is not. I was thinking like the time at the very beginning of when you boot up the game and it's like, oh, put your time on here or something. I thought I was gonna say like, I thought I could put like 2013, but I can't because it's not in military time. It's on. I don't know. Maybe if I do put 2013, like 2013 in AM PM time, maybe it'll show something. Game innovation, debut. Cute. Oh, I can't go on the bench. What the fuck, man?
Je suis dans la mémorisation, c'est la pluie de l'eau.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism,
Don't we
10
accept
out of
this?
10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
Oh
And
my
now,
God.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Another red door, blue door.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Do I go back? What?
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh,
Surely
God.
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh,
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his
No.
humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Pressurized gas did not like this game. Oh no!
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh no!
What's this
Another
one
one.
got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations
no.
of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
I mean,
I'd do
honestly, when you have to
anything
go
for the
back
customer's
over the...
Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh, God. Can I... Oh, okay, I can make it. Okay. I mean, arguably, when I'm repeating, fucking, courses.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their pressurized... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, God, the door's gone.
Frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just... Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single...
Narrator? No, it's this. Oh.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant
Oh my
to be
God,
fun. It
he's-
was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Am I just doomed here now? Like, oh. Oh God. Oh my God, there's vegetation. No, it's gone. Push a button, push a button, push a button. Oh. Oh God. Button's destroyed now, isn't it? Yep, it's gone. Just gotta be walking. There's never the end, there's never the end, there's never the end, there's never the... Oh, I'm back.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
Oh, shit.
It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
New content, oh my God.
When Stanley came to... all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to...
I'm gonna see, this one was kind of...
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time. How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. All of his co-workers were...
Okay, I'm guessing it doesn't actually make it. I thought it was gonna like. I thought that doing this would like break something.
All of his co-workers were...
What if I just do it like in the middle of like his speech?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Maybe I have to do this and then...
I can't wait to tell this...
If I did it instantly and then I check around, maybe? Okay, I don't know then. Alrighty, okay, I think I'll call it here for tonight, and maybe we'll check out the other one.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone...
Alrighty, I think this will be good. That's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end. But yeah, okay, cool. Alrighty, peeps, well, thanks for coming tonight. Yeah, it was a good lighthearted game, you know, something different. But, yeah, thanks for coming, this was fun. Alrighty, peeps, take care of yourself, take care of each other, have a good night, and goodbye.